20 kilos is how much Rihab El Walid's bow and arrow equipment weighs. She carries it on her back every day to train in the football stadium of her small town, Jemna, in the south of Tunisia. At 26 years old, Rihab is preparing for her second Olympics.
I have to focus on all the details of the technique, because the smallest detail changes the trajectory of the arrow. I need to be mentally and physically stable. My body has to be ready for the bow, because the bow demands physical strength.
To lift her spirits, Rihab can count on the support of her town. Despite religious conservatism, she's always encouraged by those around her to practice this sport, which isn't very common in Tunisia.
True, it's something new here, but there weren't challenges, no, on the contrary. For example, when I bring home gold medals, the older generation are always the first to encourage me. They stop me in the street to congratulate me, tell me that I made my town proud. They're always encouraging me, even in equipment. A local benefactor bought some for me as a gift. They love helping.
Her biggest fan is her father, a farmer in this oasis. He's been supporting her from a young age.
Of course I encourage her, but it's expensive. You constantly have to buy equipment and spend money. But that's just how it is. I'm proud of her.
Like many Tunisian athletes in individual sports, Rihab gets very little public funding and has to make do. It's a resilience which we will count on during the competition in Paris. Khouloud Hlimi has been punched and gotten back on her feet for 18 years. This boxer who has won many medals is constantly training in this Tunis gym. The hardest thing for her is being away from her 1.5-year-old son, whom she had to leave in Marseille with her husband to prepare for the Olympics. When she gave birth, Khouloud was going to hang up her boxing gloves to devote herself to her son, but her husband convinced her to continue.
He pushed me and encouraged me. He told me, Khouloud, there's something in you that I see. You can go really far. Keep going.
Today, Khouloud is also hoping to win an Olympic medal to show her son what women are capable of.
I want my son to see my journey as he grows up. I don't want his references to be Ronaldo or some other person. I want him to think I have a mother who stood up on the podium and let that inspire him. He's already left-handed like me.
Marwa Bouzayani, 3,000-meter steeplechase champion, also had to put her family life on hold for the Olympics. Originally from Rihab in the center of Tunisia, she lives in a hotel in Tunis whenever she's not abroad for a competition or training.
I keep in touch with them on Facebook and Instagram. I'm always talking with them. I can't go a day without calling my father, or go to sleep without speaking to him.
To forget her loneliness, Marwa often thinks about what she will take to Paris.
I always take my training shoes with me. We call them spikes. It's what I use during my training. They're very important to me. I put them in my bag. There's also my stopwatch. Impossible to go without. It's like someone who's running with me.
Anticipation for these Olympics is fueling her. She had qualified for the last Olympics in Tokyo too.
I was close to qualifying for the final in Tokyo, but unfortunately I didn't succeed. I wasn't at the level where I am today. I've improved a lot.
She's following in the footsteps of Khadija Krimi, the first Tunisian woman to have won a medal, a gold, in this field.
She's a real model for me. God willing, I'll win a medal like her. In our country, we don't have a lot of Olympic medals. That's why it has a lot of value for us Tunisians.
While Marwa chases her dreams of medals, Khadija Krimi rose diligently to make the top 10 in the lightweight double sculls category.
In other countries, their own culture is much older. Some have practiced it for hundreds of years. Here it started in the 1970s. If you ask people in the street, many won't know the sport at all.
Khadija will take part in her third Olympics in a discipline where competition is tough. On the Tunis lake, Khadija works out on her own with her coach because her teammate is training in France.
When I'm rowing, I always think about what we would do if we were together, which helps me see my flaws. This way, when we do our joint training sessions, I've already made progress.
And she has a secret weapon: determination, Tunisian style.
It's something cultural. Since we were young, they told us if you fall, get up. If you fail, try again. It's something in our DNA. We call it la grinta. We are the people of harissa, full of spice.
This pinch of grinta may create a winning recipe for Paris 2024.